Going to college is an exciting experience for students, but it's also a time where they can rack up the credit cards and get themselves into debt. Bradford Stroh is with Freedom Financial Network. He's live in our San Francisco studio with tips on how to teach your college-bound kids to be financially responsible. Good morning and thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Laura.
What would you say are the main reasons why many college students get into so much debt? Because there's so many credit card offers out there?
Well, it's a combination of a couple of factors. When students go to college, it's usually the first time that they're making their own personal financial decisions, which is a big burden on a young student. It's also a time when credit card companies love to make very enticing offers on pre-approved offers for college students, and they combine that with a period of time when students are generally have high expenses and very low income, which can combine to create a pretty volatile combination if it's not managed properly.
Do you want them to stay away from the credit cards altogether, or at least you can get some but manage them properly, like you
Well,
say?
the goal would be really to manage appropriately, and the way to do that is a couple of things. We'd always advise people, since it's really the first time that you're making your own personal finance decisions, to be educated about your options. No APRs, no FICO scores, no credit profile. Also, make sure that you plan appropriately, which is budget. Come up with basic expense budget, come up with conditional expense budget, and make sure that you're planning, you're managing your expenses within those budgets.
All right, you touched on some right there. I want to talk about some tips for students to stay financially sound away from home. Sticking to a spending limit is one suggestion. Do you think that the parents should set up this budget for them, or that students should have a part in it as well?
Well, to be honest, since it's such an important decision for students, the ideal situation is the student makes their own financial decisions so that they're setting the groundwork for future financial discipline. The parents should be involved to the extent of they really want to avert any disaster, which is large credit card balances or things that are going to impact the student for the rest of their life when they're 25 or 30 and want to buy a home. That's when the parents should really get involved.
Do you recommend that parents should give their children allowances every month?
Allowances are one way to do it. Another is to come up with a preset spending plan. And there's ways to do that, which is give a debit card to a student, which has a fixed amount that they can spend each month, or come up with a cash amount that you allocate to your student weekly. When the student goes over that cash amount, their conditional expenses are cut off for the rest of that period.
And track your spending. Know where that money is going.
Yeah, that's very important. And financial discipline is a key component of this. Is you learn the fundamentals early on in your life, and it's going to benefit you for the rest of your life. So the goal there is really be financially disciplined, know your income level coming in, know your expenses going out, and be absolutely certain that you're managing to your budget so you don't run into a problem with large credit card debt balances.
And you suggest that people set their own credit line as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And we actually recommend to students to only carry around a credit card debt with a very low limit, $500 or less. The goal there is avert any impulse purchases. They're going to be hard to pay off down the road. The goal is always to pay off your credit card debt in full each month. Don't carry balances. That's a horrible use of your income, is paying interest payments and fees to the credit card company. A good way to do that is keep a very low limit credit card and make sure you pay it off every month.
Exactly. Don't get in over your head, because those interest rates can really, they can eat you up, all the interest payments that you'll be making.
Well, that's right. It's actually a fact we give out to college students is if you run up $1,500 in credit card debt at 20% APRs, that could take you 17 years to pay off by only paying your minimum payments every month. Make sure that the decisions you're making now in college are things you're not going to regret later in your life.
How can parents, I guess, let go of some of this responsibility that now the kids have to pick up?
Well, it's a good question, and it's a challenge for parents because it really is the first time that the student is going to be financially independent, and the goal is to allow them that rope to make their own mistakes, but also give them a net. The best thing there is educate the student, make sure they understand the consequences of their decisions, and then stay involved to make sure that you monitor what their activity is on their credit cards. Make absolutely certain that they don't run up balances that they can't afford to pay off. Because college is a time when there's a lot of expenses and a lot of financial decisions that you have to make as a student. It's very important that they don't get out of control.
All right, Bradford Stroh, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Laura.
Some good advice, but it really can come back to haunt you for years to come after that.
Exactly.
Coming up, we're in for a very beautiful day.